Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to tell you the story of how I gave up hunting for a 5-star moose and then shot a 5-star moose all within probably about a 5-10 minute span. So it's been about 3 days searching for a 5-star moose. I hunted all over the area as you're currently seeing, finding every need and feed and uh, drink zone, sleep zone, trying to find them all, trying to find a 5-star. I hunted a lot of different packs to no avail. At one point, I had seen a 4-star, but he despawned on me because I was trying to get him to grow into a 5-star, and he just didn't have the genetics. So I came over to this area up in here, and then I came down to this lake where I had no idea moose were at, and you're about to see I got one. Alright, so here I am over by this lake, and I saw this pack of uh, mountain goats, and I decided to shoot one, as I have a mission to shoot mountain goats in the heart, as you can see up there in the top left-hand corner. I found this 3-star, and I figured I'd just go for the biggest one, because it would give me the most money while I'm doing the quest. So I'm looking at them, just to see if I see one that might look a little bit bigger, and I didn't, because sometimes, they might be hiding behind each other or something like that. So as they start to run away, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to chase them down. And then they all turn. And I see one guy go off into the front. And I, kept an eye on which one was him. By the way, I don't have the most fluid movements as I am a controller player. So I apologize if sometimes my movement seems a little bit jittery or anything like that. I took my shot and I nailed him pretty good. I actually did notice him drop right here because I unscoped. I thought he was just kind of doing that weird thing they do sometimes where they run in a circle for a second. Then I noticed him laying down over there. So I mark him and I make my way towards him. And I will catch you guys when I get over to him. Alright, so here I am coming up on the mountain goat that I shot. And we're going to take a look at him here in just a second. So he was in fact a 3-star. I got him through the heart, which was exactly what I was trying to do. I know sometimes it can be hard to get these guys in the heart as their leg fur makes it hard to distinguish sometimes where their heart might be behind the leg. He was 266 pound at a almost 70%. He's worth 576, so that's not bad, especially for a mountain goat. They're actually one of the higher selling animals, which is useful, as they are pretty easy to hunt given that all 5-star rifles can kill them. You can in fact also kill them with Grandpa's old rifle, but I don't really want to use that gun personally. I'd rather use the monoblock as it can take down 6-stars, or tier 6s too, sorry, not 6-stars. Looking down this way because oftentimes wolves and bighorn sheep sit down here, sometimes up on this little hillside, sometimes down in the weeds. So I decided to make my way down here, as I did hear some noises from down here. I spooked something, so I decided I was going to go after it. I'd take another look down over here just to see if I can see anything hiding. And then I proceed to make my way up this little hillside to get a better angle in case there is something hiding through the dense brush over here. And then I happen to hear something at some point right here. Right here I heard something. So I look over and look, a moose. And then I noticed that the horns on this guy were huge. So I pull it out and boom, 5-star. I got so excited right here, man. Pulled my gun out, scope in, take the shot. And I wanted to make sure he was going down. So I measure, another shot. And there he was. Oh man, I was so happy. I knew he was going down. I just didn't know how long it would take him to go down. By the way, I am using the Steer monoblock. It is a tier 5 rifle, however, it will take out tier 6 animals. So I use it to hunt both. The only difference is sometimes it can take the tier 6 animals a little bit longer to go down than it would if you were using a tier 6 gun. If I had been using a tier 6 gun right there, that moose would have dropped instantly because I'd gotten double one shot. I use the monoblock only because I don't like having to switch constantly, and this gun is powerful enough to take out both. So I will meet you as soon as we get over to where he's at, and we find him. Alright, so we're over here now, and I've been looking around for a second. I decided to cheat because I can't find his blood stain, as this terrain is kind of wonky. I'm terrible at spotting, because if you would have just noticed, we already have just seen him twice, 3 times now in the camera, and I haven't noticed him yet, but I see a little bit of blood right there. So I follow the next blood splatter, and now I finally notice him laying there, because I'm kind of a weirdo. So I get all excited and I run up over to this guy. So let's get over here. I also look at every track that I find everywhere because habits. Oh, I am elated with joy at this point. I have been searching 3 days for a 5-star moose, and now I finally have one. Boy, they huge, man. I was not expecting the horns on them to be as big as they are. I don't think they're actually called horns. I don't know what they're actually called. I'm not a real big hunter in real life. Here I'm lining up for a photo. I want to take a photo with this big guy. I'm also not the best photo taker either, so, but, you know, to each their own. I like to take photos with some of my bigger kills. Never forget to hide your UI. Do I hide it? Yes, I do. Okay. And there we go. Claim him. And I did get a double lung shot in 2 separate shots. So that made me happy. He's 5-star at 1,345 pounds. Sell price 535. Obviously, if we're going to taxi him, we're not going to sell him. He was only a 462 trophy rating, though. Not as high as he could have been, but still a 5-star. Barely making a 5-star. I believe 460 is the cutoff point. And yeah, that's the story of how I was going to give up on finding a 5-star moose, and then literally found a 5-star moose 10 seconds later. Thanks for watching.